the Innokin DV. Let's have a quick look. Hey guys, Vick here, back with a quick look video. Today we're having a quick look at this, the Innokin DV pod system, a brand new pod style system from Innokin. What is it? What is it? Okay, so it's a really funky, really funky pod system from Innokin. It features their brand new coils. They are the Plex coils, but the next generation of the Plex coils, Plex 3D coils. It looks like basically they've added even more surface area to the Plex coils. The Plex coils were already outstanding coils. Looks like they've added even more surface area, so potentially more vapor production, more flavor. Look really interesting coils. So it's Plex 3D coils in here, 0.5 ohm pods. If you're in the TPD region, the UK and Europe, then you get a 2mm pod. If you're outside of that, you get a 2.8mm pod. America, etc., you'll get a 2.8mm pod, 0.5 ohm. And like I say, Plex style coils. It's a 500 mAh battery, micro USB charging, and it is adjustable in wattage. So what it's got going on is there's a button on the side here, and holding this down scrolls you through 12, 13, 14 and 15 watts. So you can adjust to your taste however you like it, and these pods can handle that wattage range absolutely no problem. As said, is a pod system. You literally just pull this out here, and here is your pod. To refill it, you simply undo this bung here like that, pour your juice in there, put your bung back on, and then put it back on your mod. The pod only goes in one way round, so you can't get that wrong. There's one way to put it in, so put it in that way and it will be fine. It doesn't let you put it in the other way. You can fire this pressing the button like that, or you can fire this by just sucking on it. And once you get it going, the suction activation is very on point, very quick, it's very accurate. It's not a sloppy, delay on sucking on it or anything like that. I love that you can press to fire as well, because that is my preference. So yes, so it works by pressing the fire button or sucking. 3 clicks on, 1, 2, 3. The button has a light on it as well, and that is also your battery indicator. Green, full battery, keep on vaping. Yellow, ooh, battery's getting a bit lower. And red means stick it on the charger ASAP. Like I say, 500 mAh battery. This is a very small item, and a 500 mAh battery is part of that size issue. I've seen it in 3 colours, black, stainless and black and white. They seem to be the colour options currently available. In terms of size, if I compare it to the Orion, without the drip tip, they're about the same height. They're about the same width as well. So that is that. If I compare it to a more traditional pod system, you've got the Tesla 6GG. Obviously, it's a lot shorter, but this is a lot more narrow and pen-like. So yeah, it depends on the shape of your pocket as to which you prefer, I guess. But both of these devices, all of these pod style systems, it's super pocket friendly. Really cool looking as well. I've got to say, it's super cool. It looks super futuristic. If we'd have had this 4 years ago in vaping, it would have blown our mind if someone had come out with something like this, that vaped like this. So there we go. In terms of the way it vapes, so this is at 12 watts. Nice little vape. That is at its lowest power. If I hold down the power button, send it all the way up to 15 watts, things get a little bit hotter, vapor production gets a bit higher. And there we go, and that is how it vapes at 15 watts. So you can adjust it to your preference, but they're all within a certain range, so it doesn't radically change the vape. It just gives you a little bit more power if that's what you need. In terms of the draw, as you saw there, for me it is pretty much a mouth to lung. Now you can have a very restricted direct lung vape. It depends on how you draw really. I'll go for a full lung hit. Very, very tight, but again, it totally depends how you vape as to how you will perceive this. For me, it's very much a mouth-to-lung pod-style vape. And a very nice one as well. This is just a quick look. If you're super interested in this, maybe wait for a full review. But I'm enjoying the flavour. I'm enjoying the vapour production. I'm enjoying the aesthetics and ergonomics of this. I think it's a very, very solid pod system from Innokin. Definitely their best to date. I do really like the way it vapes. There are a few drawbacks with this as well. As you would expect, 500 mAh battery is not huge. You're going to want to be in a place where you've got access to a micro USB or whatever. If you're going out for more than a couple of hours, you're going to need to charge it in some way at some point. But if you're just popping out and popping back, you'll be absolutely fine. Or if you're a very occasional vape and you don't actually vape that much, you'll be good for a while. But by no means is that a big battery. For example, the Orion, which is a very similar size, has a 1000 mAh battery, so the battery life possibly is negative. The shape and the ergonomics and all that sort of stuff will come down to your personal preference. I think it looks cool. I think it's comfy in the hand, really, really small and dinky. I really like that. It's Innokin as well, guys, so you know it's super well made and it's going to be affordable as well. Haven't seen a price point on this yet, but you know from Innokin it's going to be very, very affordable. You know that, and it's super well made. It feels really, really high-end made. You know, no issues with quality control or anything like that on here. It's an absolutely flawless piece of device. No rattle, no wobble. It feels really, really smart. Really, really smart tech. So I think it's cool. I think it's cool, but wait for a full review if you're super keen on this. Check out some other reviews. Don't just go off this one. This is just a quick look, but I think it's great. I think it's cool. I think it's pretty good. The variable wattage, you know, takes it above the majority of pod systems out there anyway. So I think it's better than that, you know. There we go. I think it's pretty good. Pretty good. You can put whatever juice you want in. You can put your salt nicks in. There's no difference between freebase and nic salt. You can, whatever works with freebase also works with nic salts. Don't get into all that marketing hype. Pretty cool. A pretty cool pod system from Innokin. I like it. The DV from Innokin. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.